Hello all YouTubers, I'm the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know it helps keep my channel going when you guys subscribe, so please don't forget to do that. As always, please consider ringing the bell notifications, never miss one of my videos again, and look in the description please for other videos of mine with superior weather content that you won't find anywhere else. And please watch the whole video because you're going to find this video very interesting. Yes, the Mountain West and the Rocky Mountains and the Sierra Nevada are still getting snow and a lot of it. So that's what this video will be about today. And we have a lot of storms that are going to be coming into the Pacific Northwest, making their way into the Rockies, and producing some very heavy snows. And at this rate, it can continue well through June, the snowfall in the mountains. Okay, and I will show you in a little bit on Windy.com. This storm is producing some waves over 20 feet. Okay, it's a very powerful storm. It's coming in the Pacific Northwest like a hammer. More rather, Northern California. Let's count. 1006, 1004, 1002. Okay, maybe some pressures of less than 1,000 millibars, maybe around 997. Very heavy snows. 18Z run just came in. So it's actually a new run. I was actually looking at the 12Z run when I was setting up this video. But I was able to get 18Z run for you guys. And you can see Sierra Nevada getting some very heavy snows, some dark blues. Okay, this is GFS, very low resolution. So take this with a grain of salt. I mean, consider it more than it actually looks. Looks can be deceiving. And you can see more snow continuing across the Rockies, okay? And it could be a very powerful storm, producing some very heavy rains, in fact, in eastern Nebraska and northwestern Iowa. And if it says reds on MSLP, that's really saying something. Because it normally never does that. That's really saying something. Okay, and we got a second storm, then a third storm. Okay, this storm is not quite as powerful, maybe around 1,000 millibars of pressure. Maybe like around 1004, but it's just gonna dive south. Okay, and this thing could produce some pretty cold air from the way it's tracking. Watch the storm on the left side of your screen. Boom. It just dives south. It basically parallels the coast and pretty much weakens. But it will bring some snows because of the pattern it's moving in. Okay, let me just have some more storms from there. So, according to the GFS model, how much snow are we gonna see? Well, it's a lot. Okay. A few spots in the Sierra Nevada could pick up 3 to 4 feet in the highest of the elevations. Okay, a lot of the Rocky Mountains, though, widespread 6 to 12 plus across the Rocky Mountains. And yes, even western South Dakota and western North Dakota and extreme northwestern Nebraska might get a couple inches. But other than that, that's your snowfall forecast. Let's actually go to the NAM 3KM. Okay, this is right now 0Z. Okay, well, why is this cut off? Is there no rain right here? No. Okay, it only goes out at a certain point. It tries to cover only the United States because the NAM models are American. They cover American places. And you can see I love when you see the rain just comes in right in the valleys, and all of a sudden, boom, it just flips right over the snow. It's like it's running into the snow barrier and it's just not moving. Okay, it's very interesting. I like to watch this on the radar. You can just see just moving in, it just immediately changes the snow as it moves in. Blues and pinks on the MSLP indicating some very heavy snows. How much snow might you ask? Excuse me. Well, we could see a lot of it. Okay, again, according to the NAM model, probably a good foot plus across this area, Sierra Nevada, but they're saying it's getting pretty far south. Okay, across the Rockies. Okay, Wyoming, Colorado. It's going to continue here. Good, at least 6 inches plus, but light areas in the highest elevations might get a couple feet of snow out of the system. So GFS, and right now, okay, the temperatures, wow, we're in the 80s. Okay, I just realized how warm it actually was. It is sweating out there, sweltering. Okay, and that's very bad news. Why? Well, guess what? We still got snow melt going on in this area. Okay, and even the mountains, for example, eastern Colorado, not necessarily in the mountains, but still in the 80s, that's pretty bad stuff. And that water, and even if the snow doesn't melt, when the temperature gets so warm, okay, and especially if the sun's out, that water in the rivers are going to heat up, and when water heats up, it's going to tend to spread out. It's going to expand, so to speak, and that's going to cause some really, really big issues. And across the Southwest, we're getting close to the hundreds. It's that time of year again, I know. California, Nevada, and Arizona. Now, for temperatures according to NAM 3KM, okay, this is 0Z, this is right now. And you can see temperatures will cool decently tonight. Although, if you look in the Midwest, we're getting only into the 60s tonight. But this is why the Sierra is getting so much snow. Okay, we just had this little area here dropping below 32 at night, and the highest elevations might get down to 20. We start to see some darker blues, indicating some lower 20s, and finally getting into some teens. So some very chilly air coming into place, and that is why the snow is going to come down. Now here's the National Weather Service office report for the Sacramento area. This is for the mountains. Okay, travel delays are likely. Chain controls possible in those tires. Significant reduction in visibility, maybe below a half a mile, maybe below a quarter mile. This will mainly impact elevations above 6,000 feet. Will get the most snow. Okay, Donner Summit, Echo Pass, Carson Pass, which I will show you an individualized forecast for Carson Pass as well. Timing is going to be tonight through Friday morning. That's just with this storm, not for all the other storms that we're going to get. 12 to 18 inches of snow, but localized amounts, especially in the highest elevations above 7,000 feet, or 6 or 7,000 feet, could get up to about 30 inches of snow, maybe even far beyond that. Okay, so again, here's your rain forecast in the valleys. Okay, that latest shade of yellow is up at 1.5 to 2, but that orange is 2 to 3. So some flooding rains in the valleys where the water is going to flow down those mountains and create some flooding. San Francisco might get a good inch of rain as well. Snow levels, so this evening they'll be around 78,000 feet. Well, what is snow levels? Does that mean the snow is 7,000 feet high? No. Basically, to explain it is, it's saying how high up in the mountains do you have to go in order to find some snow. So basically, this is saying this evening you have to go 7,000 feet or 8,000 feet up some mountains to go find some snow. But eventually, you'll fall to 5,500 to 6,000. So the lower that number is, the closer to the ground the snow is getting. Okay, with 5,500 to 6,000 feet Thursday, which is tomorrow. So heaviest rainfall will be overnight tonight. Heaviest snowfall will be on Thursday. Okay. Now this is in the Sierra Nevada, a little bit farther south. Okay, in this area, we can get a few inches of snow, 5,000 to 7,000 feet. But again, above 7,000 feet, the strongest winds, the heaviest snowfall will be expected in that area. So flooding rains, river flooding, accumulating snow, and strong gusty winds. Now here's Carson Pass. Okay, this afternoon maybe an inch or two, maybe 3, potentially. Okay, 6 to 10 inches of snow tonight, then 4 to 8 inches of snow on Thursday, and another 5 to 9 on Thursday night, and then maybe about an inch on Friday, and then the forecast becomes too uncertain after that. Okay, so that's your winter storm warning in effect from tonight through Thursday night. In case you didn't see it on here, that pink means a winter storm warning for all these areas of the mountains right here. Now, windy.com is my final map. Okay, I will show you the snowfall map according to the Euro model, according to the next 10 days. And it's impressive. Some areas in Donner Pass, Carson Pass, might get about 50 inches of snow according to the Euro model. Okay, and the more snow you get now, the more trouble it's going to be when you come springtime. Okay, and it's just going to be terrible with all that flooding. And then you got the fire season. It's just up and down in California. Great place, though. I got to go visit there sometime. Okay, but the waves, about 20 or 21 feet, as I said. Once they come on shore, they'll weaken to about 18-foot waves once the storm comes on shore. But then guess what? We got another big Mamba Jumbo thunderstorm, or coastal storm, waiting out in the wings behind that. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am The Weather Dude, signing off. Till next time. Don't forget to subscribe.